Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 163.
This morning we woke up, got ready for the day, and headed to our balcony to see if maybe we can see any animals. Even though we do have a standard view here at Animal Kingdom Lodge, we thought we'd have a chance to see them since we did see a few yesterday. Sure enough, it was early enough in the morning. They're just coming out of the barn. We got to see so many animals, specifically the giraffes here on the savanna, which was so much fun. And because it is early enough in the day, it hasn't quite gotten too hot to be out here. So we did both stay out here and do a little bit of work for a couple hours before heading down to the bus stop because we are meeting some friends at Disney Springs today. We're so excited because we're once again doing something new we've never done before. We are going to ride the hot air balloon at Disney Springs. We've heard great things about this. We actually found a Groupon for it, which was really surprising and really unexpected.
Yeah, discounts for things at Disney World, even if they're at Disney Springs, don't really happen very often. So when we found that, we're like, all right, I guess we're gonna buy this. And it just so happened that today was the last day the Groupon could be used. So we thought we probably should go ahead and use that. We planned to use it earlier, but then the car breaking down kind of threw off all of our plans. So we invited as many of our friends as could come out and do the hot air balloon ride with us. So we went down there to the window and said, hey, we'd like to do the hot air balloon. And they said, cool, can't really do a hot air balloon ride right now. We're not doing them right now. I said, okay, well, why? And when are we doing them again? She goes, well, you know, there's lightning in the area. I'm like, it's blue skies and white puffy clouds. What do you mean there's lightning in the area? She's like, well, it has to be within a certain radius. You can't have any lightning to fly the hot air balloon. Well, that makes sense. So we walked away from the hot air balloon booth there, looked up at the sky, saw the blue skies and puffy clouds, and then we turned around and looked behind us and we realized where the lightning was coming from because there was a massive storm rolling in. And as soon as we saw that, we thought, you know what? We should probably not be standing out here. We should find somewhere that's covered and sheltered just to go inside because it looks like it is coming in very quickly.
Thankfully, we did make it to shelter in time because a downpour came. It was raining so hard outside. And we just kind of hung out, went into the shops, did some shopping, talked to our friends, just kind of chilled because we have no desire to get soaking wet. So we're going to stay here as long as it takes. And it did rain for about an hour. So we just did some shopping. It was totally fine. We're at Disney Springs. There's plenty to see and do here. When the rain finally stopped, we headed back over to the hot air balloon ride and asked if they were doing them now. They said they were not because there's still lightning within a certain radius. So it's not safe. We have to wait. That's fine. We can just wait. We've got plenty of time. We had the whole day blocked off. But we mentioned that the UPS store that we go and get our packages from is nearby, and our friends were like, well, let's go take care of that. We can drive you over there. We've got plenty of time. We don't know when we're going to be able to ride the ride. So they drove us to the UPS store, and we got our packages, our mail, and we were really hungry, and we mentioned Chick-fil-A because we've not had Chick-fil-A in a long time. We love Chick-fil-A. Yeah. And they were like, we haven't had Chick-fil-A in a while either. So we drove over to Chick-fil-A, and Robert was so excited that we actually had to take a picture of him with his food because he was so thrilled we got Chick-fil-A today.
I haven't been able to go back since the car broke down because it's not exactly on property. Yeah. It's not far off property, but it's not on property, so there's no Disney bus to take you there. So I was very happy to have Chick-fil-A again.
And after our late lunch, we headed back to Disney Springs to see if we can finally ride the hot air balloon. They said it was safe. They're back up and running. We were so excited we finally get to ride it. So we headed over, we did take a picture with their photographer and ended up buying the picture because they suckered us into it.
Yeah.
And then they gave us some instructions because you do have to make sure you're safe, of course. We are going up in the air. And let us know that we'll be able to see several Disney parks, several Disney resorts. So keep our eyes out. We're so excited. And Robert started filming a 360-degree video, which ended up looking so amazing because you can see 360 degrees up here in the sky in the hot air balloon ride. It is beautiful. It was so much fun, such an amazing experience. And you can see that video in the link in the description below.
This was such a cool experience. And if we didn't have a Groupon, I probably still would recommend doing it. Although when we got back down on the ground, we actually found out that they offer a discount without the Groupon if you come before 10 a.m. They're not currently doing it because of the shutdown and all the closures and everything, limited capacity, all that good stuff. But When they get everything back to full capacity, they do plan to bring that back, they said. So half off essentially for your ride. It's only $10 to go up in the balloon. Totally worth it. A really cool experience. Everyone should do it at least once.
Yeah.
Even if you're afraid of heights, as long as you're not cripplingly afraid, terrified of heights. Alyssa doesn't like heights, but she handled it okay. So as long as you're not super scared of heights, it's a great experience.
I agree. We absolutely loved it. It was gorgeous. We could see so far out. It was amazing. I am very grateful we did have blue skies at that point, almost clear skies too, so we were able to see further out. If it's foggy outside or there's a lot of clouds, you can't see as far, but we were able to see so much on this ride.
We said goodbye to our friends and then went over back to the bus stop to get a bus back over to Animal Kingdom Lodge to our room. When we got back to the resort, we actually ran into one of the managers in the lobby. He was one of the managers that we saw when we were up in club level last time, and just started chatting, and we're talking about the new remodeled rooms because we are staying in one and we really, really like these new remodeled rooms. And we just kind of sat there and talked for quite a while about the new rooms at the resort, some of the changes that are going on, the updates and things. Really exciting changes going on here at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and it was cool to be there while that was all happening and be a part of it, and also get to stay in them as they were pretty new, just releasing those refurbished rooms. We did go for a walk outside the resort over towards Kidani Village and then back again because we do like that trail for walking, and then went back to the room, and that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
For our Year with the Ears.